Hello. Hi students. So today we are going to uh, discuss about facility layouts. These are the learning objectives for the day. Um, These are the learning objectives for the day. Uh, you should, at the end of today's lecture, you should be able to explain what is a facility layout, differentiate basic facility layouts. You should be able to explain assembly line balancing, and also you need to have this applied, this technique applied, and you need to be able to differentiate the hybrid layouts. So let's look at what is a facility layout. So a facility layout is the arrangement of activities, processes, departments, workstations, storage areas, aisles, and common areas within an existing or proposed facility. So what is meant by a facility layout? Simply it's the arrangement of activities or the processes in a particular facility. For example, look at this picture. So in this picture, you all can see there are aisles in between. So can you all see how this facility layout looks like? So when you are arranging a facility layout for a particular facility, you have to be mindful of certain things. So first thing is that you have to arrange the facility layout in such a way that it would minimize the movement. So one thing that you have to be concerned about when you are arranging the facility layout is the minimizing of movement, because with each and every motion there is an associated cost. That is why we say we have to arrange the facility layout in such a way that it would minimize the movements. And also you have to utilize the space in an efficient manner, because once again space simply means money. So if you are going to have a a warehouse, so that particular space in the particular warehouse is cost. There is a cost associated with the space in the warehouse, because once after you have arranged certain maybe stocks in the particular warehouse, you have to spend money on electricity, you have to spend money on the people who are in charge of the particular warehouse, and for the space itself you have to spend money. So when you are arranging the facility layout, you have to be mindful of the utilization of space efficiently. And the third point is that it has a significant impact on cost and efficiency of short-term operations. So especially if you look at the short-term operations, this facility layout is said to be one of the major determinant of it has a major impact on the cost aspect, and it facilitates communication also. So where you have located your workstations in the factory, so based on the particular workstation, whether they are in a position to communicate things in a simple manner without having used walkie-talkies or anything. So if it is arranged in such a way, that means facility layouts facilitate communication. But if you have not been mindful of the facility layout when you are arranging the facility layout, the employees might not be in a position to communicate with regards to the issues that they are having in their operations in a free manner. They need to have technology in order to communicate. And next point is that it increase capacity. So what is the number of stocks that you are going to have in place in a particular warehouse? So based on that, the how we are going to arrange the things in a facility again affects the capacity of the particular warehouse or the space, and it reduces manufacturing lead times, no wonder. So if you have the facility layout arranged in a very smooth manner, which if it facilitates very smooth flow of work. That means it reduces the lead time, the point where you are going to have the order from the customers to the point where you are going to get it delivered to the customers. That particular time duration would be reduced because it wouldn't have unnecessary movements. It would enable smooth communication. So because of these reasons, these perfect facility layouts reduces the manufacturing lead time. And also for safety hazards also, these facility layouts play a mandatory role. So for safety purposes also, the facility layouts is important. So you have to be mindful of the facility layout for the safety purposes of the particular facility you are going to be considering. So when discussing about facility layouts, there are three basic facility layouts. The first one is product layout, process layout, and fixed position layout. First, we are going to look at in detail what is a product layout. So it's one type of a basic layout. So this product layout is simply it's the assembly line. So when you look at a factory, there is an assembly line. On this particular assembly line, we call it as the product layout. So in the product layout, the activities are arranged in such a way that it is arranged in a line according to the sequence of operations that need to be performed to assemble a particular product. So if it is manufacturing of soap, so there are several activities that are taken in place in the particular factory in order to manufacture a soap. So these activities are arranged in a sequential manner if in that particular factory, if they have adapted this product layout strategy. And until a finished product comes off, the end of line work is flowing from one workstation to another, uh, one workstation to another. So let me read this. So until a product comes out of the assembly line, the flow of the particular product is happening from one workstation to another workstation. It is suitable for mass production where the product is generic or standard, that is not made for specific customer. So this particular product layout or this particular basic layout is more suitable for a company who is engaged in mass production or who is engaged in such production where they are not into producing differentiated products, but they are into the production of more generic or standardized product like soap. So there are no, if it is a soap manufacturing company, from one soap to another soap, if they are manufacturing the baby soap, so there wouldn't be much differences in the activities. But whereas if it is clothing, so if it is clothing, the designer clothes, so the activities that are taken place would be different from one product to another product. So in that case, this product layout, the product layout wouldn't be very suitable. It won't be suitable. So it's more suitable for the companies where you have mass production. Okay, now we are going to look at this particular graphical illustration of product layout. So here, look at what is here. So layout that uses standardized processing operations to achieve smooth, rapid, high volume flow. So from one workstation to another workstation, the product is flowing in a sequential manner. So there would be materials and labor with regards to each and every workstation. So once you receive the raw material, it goes to workstation 1, then to workstation 2, workstation 3. Likewise, it goes to, if there are n number of workstations, it has to, the particular raw material has to go through n number of workstations, and at the end of the n workstation, number n workstation, you would be getting the expected output. And this particular example you can understand. So look at this particular production line. So this particular production line is also a sequential line where you have the product layout. So when you look at this particular product layout, so in is from here and out is from here, but it is a U-shaped production line. So what might be the advantages of having this U-shaped production line? So you can see it's very compact. The space is used in a very efficient manner. Space is wisely used. So by having a U-shaped production line, it also allows the workers to communicate. It allows workers to communicate with each other. So if these workstations do not require a focused attention, you can keep a one employee in charge of two workstations. So only if the particular workstations don't need individual attention. So look at this: compact, better communication, location of workers allow them to handle more than one workstation. So these are some of the advantages of a U-shaped production line. So designing product layouts. So when you are designing product layouts, there are certain techniques that you can take use of. So today we are going to discuss about one particular such technique. It is called as assembly line balancing. So what is meant by assembly line balancing is that the main aim of the assembly line balancing technique is to assign all tasks to a series of workstations so that each workstation is synchronized and idle time is minimized. So what happens in assembly line balancing is that you are going to assign the task to a series of workstations so that each workstation is synchronized and idle time is minimized. So I'll show you it. So what happens in assembly line is that in a particular production line, there would be several tasks happening: A, B, C, D, E, and F. So there would be workstations. Let's assume that there are 3 workstations. So inside these workstations, this is workstation 1, 2, 3. So in these workstations, what are the tasks located in workstation 1? It would be task A and C. In workstation 2, we would be having task B, D, and E. In workstation 3, you would be having task F. So what we are trying to do, by having this assembly line technique is that we are going to determine to which workstation do those tasks belong to. So based on that, we are going to arrange the assembly line. So now I'm going to discuss about assembly line balancing. So we'll be discussing it in our next part of the video. All right.